Hello and welcome to Asia Business Report. I'm Karishna Vaswami. Our top story for you today: investors around the world are waking up to news of an escalation in tensions between China and Taiwan. Over the weekend, China's military has been simulating attacks on the self-ruled island of Taiwan. Now, this comes after a meeting between the Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen and the U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy in California last week. Those tensions come as the International Monetary Fund has warned of severe weakness in the global economy over the next half a decade. The fund says its outlook for global economic growth for the next 5 years is the weakest in a while. We'll have more from the IMF spring meeting, which kicks off on Tuesday a little later on in the week. But for now, for more on this story, we can speak to Peter McGuire. He's the Chief Executive of XM Australia. It's wonderful to get you on the programme, Peter. Just give us a sense of how much the tensions that we're seeing between Beijing and Taipei could affect investors this week, do you think?
Well, there's certainly a great degree of market sentiment that traders are after consistency. And this geopolitical storm that's brewing in Taiwan and China creates uncertainty. And that's what traders aren't after. And they really sit there holding their hands and saying, right, where does this actually play from a buying, selling perspective?
Yeah, so where does it really play from a sort of buy and selling perspective? What are investors, sort of weighing up when they look at this situation?
Well, they look at escalation, they look at rhetoric, they look at market interpretation as far as news, and they sit there and they say, right, are there other opportunities? Are there certain sectors of the market to be removed from, or other markets that I need to be looking stronger at, be it gold or retail versus institutional mindset? So, yes, we've got a degree of concern, and we just need to wear this one through over the next matter of a week.
Yeah, Peter, as this plays out, of course, we've had the International Monetary Fund already talking about concerns in terms of global economic outlook, right? Warning of severe
Yes.
weakness, I think the phrase was that they used, particularly as countries are engaged in that war in Ukraine, further geopolitical concerns with regards to what's happening between China and Taiwan. When you look at their assessment, do you agree with that? Do you think things are as bad as they think it could get?
Well, they're far brighter than I, and I would say that when you're looking at the collective of what they put together, that you would have to think that yes, it probably is quite worrying moving forward. And these are the issues that Main Street are certainly worried about, from inflation to geopolitical concerns across Asia, and whether that can be a contagion that can move very quickly to create more uncertainty. So yes, I would have to say most majority of traders would be worrying about that rhetoric.
Any bright spots, though, Peter, in your view?
Well, I think there are. I still think that we've got earnings season in the States, and I'm looking to see how that moves forward. We've had a big rally to the upside since January 1. So whether that's going to continue, and many traders are saying it's a 50-50 split, whether we're at the end of that rate cycle with Jay Powell and the Fed. So yeah, I think there's still, green shoots out there and some good signs. So we've just got to wait and see how that moves forward this quarter.
Peter McGuire, there, Chief Executive of XM Australia. Always great to get you on the program.